Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Amagyanatimirandasya Jnana Anjana Salakaya Chakkhurunimilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Soyam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Mundeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Shri Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalitam Shri Visakham Vitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesya Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुत देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यः वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमति भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So Hare Krishna. So today is a very special class because the very auspicious August and glorious appearance of Lord Nrsimhadev is near approaching. So we will be discussing about the Lord incarnation, how Lord is so Bhakta-Vastala, very, very dear to devotee, affectionate to devotee, in terms of protecting, always eager to protect the devotees. So that is a very special and foremost quality of the Lord, he is Bhakta-Vastala. So we will be discussing in that context, and the Krishna Katha is very, very important for every devotee. Srila Prabhupada say that without Krishna Katha there is no way to get the immortality, no way to go back to Godhead. So particularly in this age of Kali, it is very, very important. Every age it is important. This age of Kali is very important. Hearing Krishna Katha is paramount important. In this beautiful verses, it is stated that Yani te charitani sa mānuṣya sadhavakalo cinvanta kitayanta cha tarishyanti anjasatamaha. So particularly, my dear Lord, those pious and saintly person who in the age of Kali hear about your transcendental activities, also glorify them, will easily cross over the darkness of the age. So that is the enormous benefit, gargantuan benefit of hearing Krishna Katha, particularly in this age of Kali, where things are very deteriorated, very degenerated. Things are very chaotic, spiritually and materially also. So the Krishna Katha is very, very important. Karoti kanna piyusa. Karoti, say that, karoti kanna ramyani. Not only it gives so much blessings, also it is very much pleasing to the ears. Therefore, one of the beautiful verses it is stated that Tava Vikriditam Krishna Ninnam Paramamangalam. It is so auspicious. Everybody wants a spaciousness, but they do not know how to invoke the auspiciousness by speaking and hearing Krishna Katha. Kanna Piyusam Asadhya Tajjanti Anyas Prabjana. So here it is very nicely spoken, Uddhava Gita, by Uddhava to Krishna. Oh my dear Krishna, your pastime are supremely auspicious for mankind, are an intoxicating beverage for the ears. Tasting such pastime, people forget their desire for other things. It's so much intoxicating, so much nectarian, that people forget about other desire, other material desire, which is very detrimental for their liberation, for their going back to Godhead. So on this note, we will start the today's classes. So today's beautiful verses. Today's verses is spoken in the 7th canto. So this is the verses spoken when Nrsimhadev came out from the pillar. So these verses, let's read these verses. Satyaṁ vidhātuṁ nija-bhṛtya-bhāṣitaṁ. Satyaṁ vidhātuṁ nija-bhṛtya-bhāṣitaṁ vyāptiṁ ca bhūteṣv akhileṣu cātmanaḥ adṛśyatātyadbhuta-rūpam udvahan stambhe sabhāyāṁ na mṛgaṁ na mānuṣam. So to prove that the statement of his servant Prahlāda Mahārāja was substantial, in other words, to prove that Supreme Lord is present everywhere, even within the pillar of an assembly hall, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, exhibited a wonderful form never before seen. The form was neither that of a man nor that of a lion. Thus the Lord appeared in his wonderful form in the assembly hall. So this is the form Lord appeared to protect his devotee, which is very peculiar, very enraging form. So much so that when he came out, there is a sound, tumultuous sound. It reaches the Brahmaloka, and Brahma thought that there is an end of or destruction of the Brahmaloka. That was the sound. Tumultuous, extremely tumultuous, very, petrified, very fearful sound. So whole idea point is that, so there is an incarnation of the Lord. Lord comes, incarnation means avatar. So Nrsimhadev also one of the avatar. There are so many avatar of the Lord. Avatar means who descends from the spiritual sky. That is called avatar. Avatarana means descending. So it is stated that Srimad Bhagavatam, Asankhya Hari. Hari avatara is asankhya, countless, like a waves in the ocean. It's like countless. You can just see that how many manvanta avatar in Brahma days, 14s. You see Brahma lives for 100 years. And how many manvantara avatar in 100 years? That is only inhaling of the Lord. Inhaling, exhaling of the Lord, the Brahma is created. And in this inhaling period, there are thousands of mānuṣam. You think of that, there are so many other avatars, Lila avatar. There is 6 kind of category of avatar, Purusha avatar, Lila avatar, so many avatars. So therefore it is said that it is countless, one cannot count. It is like a waves. We cannot count the waves in the ocean. And there is 24 principal incarnation is given in the first canto of 3rd chapter. So whole idea of the incarnation, a Lord comes in different avatara. Ramadi murti sikala niyamanatistam. Nana avataram akorosu bhuvaneshukim. So many avatars, so many incarnation Lord comes. Why he comes? The purpose is arouse Krishna consciousness, to bring us back to Godhead. That is whole purpose of Lord descends. Different avatara, Rama, Dimusi, Rama, Nrsimha, so many avatars. And different forms. And in every different form, there is a specific or a special mission, specific mission. Just like Nrsimhadev come, particular form as a half man, half lion. Na mṛgaṁ na mānuṣam. Neither it is that of a man nor that of a lion. Because he has to execute a specific function, a specific mission, accomplish a specific mission. So therefore there is a specific form. But that does not mean that this form is just ordinary form, ordinary half man, half lion. No. Sometimes he comes as a baraha. Sometimes he comes as a very fish incarnation, Matsya avatar. Sometimes he comes as a book avatar, Bhagavatam. But in every incarnation, he is transcendental. There's a beautiful verses is that you should not think that, oh, he is coming as a very low species. No. There's a beautiful verses, it is stated here that, O my Lord, by your own will you appear in various species of living entity, lower animal, human being, demigods and other, to perform your transcendental pastime. You are not affected by material contamination. You come just to fulfill the obligation of your own principle of religion. Therefore, O Supreme Personality, I offer my obeisance unto you for manifesting such different forms. Beautiful verses. So although Lord comes so many lower species, but he is transcendental. He is not affected by the material contamination. Just like we appear according to our karma. Karanam guna sangarsa sad anas sad asas janmisu. So according to our karma, we take birth, different species of life. But for Lord, there is nothing that. According to his free will, he comes different form. So all these different form to bring us back to Godhead. That is whole idea. Because at present conditioning state, we have torn away from the service of the Lord. Janasya Krishna vimukhasya daivat. We have torn away from the Lord. So as a result, we are suffering in this material world. And we do not know. We are thinking that we are happy. But we do not know this happiness is not only flickering, it creates a lot of enormous problem. It binds us repeated birth and death, obnoxious misery of birth and death. Just like an intoxicated person. So a person who is intoxicated or is a drug addict. So while taking the drugs, he thinks that I am happy for that moment, but he do not know how it is detrimental to his health. Similarly, we thinking that turning away from the Lord, we are so much intoxicated by the glamour of this material world to enjoy our senses. We are thinking this is the ultimate happiness. But it is tuchcha, sukhami tuchcham. Prahlāda Mahārāja said that this flickering happiness, the fleeting happiness, is just insignificant happiness. Just like a drug addict. He takes drugs, but he do not know how much detrimental. For that timing, he is very happy. So Lord incarnated to de-addict us from this obnoxious addiction, notorious, nefarious addiction of material attachment. We have so much intoxication. We are attached to so many things. Our wife is one intoxication. Our children, our family, our friend, community, bank balance, our job, and so forth. So much material, varieties of material attachment. Because varieties is the mother of enjoyment. So Maya is giving the varieties of intoxication. Not only LSD. You take cigarette, you take wine, you take this, you take that, you take bhang. So many varieties. You take ganja. So there's so many varieties of intoxication, varieties of attachment. And we are thinking that we are happy. Just like a hog. A hog thinking that, oh, I am also happy. Because every species of life, a snake also thinking I am happy. A dog also thinking I am happy. A hog who eats abominable thing, he also think I am happy. That was Maya. That is called illusory happiness. Not real happiness. So we have oblivion to this. So Krishna has come. Incarnation, different incarnation comes. Incarnation of Supreme Lord Krishna. He comes different. Kesavadita Meena Sarira, Kesavadita Narasimha Rupa. She comes to remind us that this is illusory happiness. Come to the real happiness. This is stated in these beautiful verses that how in every species of life we are thinking, oh, we are so happy. In this beautiful verse, the conditioned living entity is satisfied in his own particular species of life, which is deluded by covering influence of illusory energy. He feels little inclined to cast off his body. Even when in hell, he takes delight in hellish enjoyment. So that is the fallacy. That is the flaws. That is the shortcoming of conditioning state. That even in the hellish, we thinking that I'm happy. Everybody, you say, you go to hospital, how are you? I'm cool, I'm happy. What kind of happiness? You are in jail, you are in hospital, you are suffering from the birth, death, disease, old age, adhyatmik, adi, daivik, adi, bhautik. This countless miseries. Material world means suffering. Countless miseries. Dukkhalayam asāsvatam. So how can you be happy? This is called illusory. Illusory energy, covered by illusory energy. They do not know that this happiness is illusory. So they do not like to give up their body. No. It happened, the purport Prabhupada has given. Sometimes in the Indra, the king of heaven, was caught by his spiritual master Brihaspati on account of his misbehavior. And he became a hog on this planet. After many days, when Brahma wanted to recall him to heavenly kingdom, Indra in the form of a hog forgot everything of his royal position in the heavenly kingdom, and he refused to go back. This is the spell of Maya. Even Indra forgets his heavenly standard life, is satisfied with the standard of works of life. See? Indra, who was cursed, and he is now in hog body, he do not want to go back because he's so happy with so many children, so many family, in a hog, such abominable life, abominable species. So that is called Maya, Maya Sukha, illusory happiness. Therefore, Krishna comes to detoxicated us, comes to remind us, comes to arouse our Krishna consciousness. He descends to bring us back to Godhead. That is his whole purpose of the incarnation, whole purpose of coming to the earth. Otherwise, he has nothing to do with that. He has nothing to do with that. It is stated by Brahmaji in his prayer that Lord has now why he should come as incarnation as Nrsimhadev. Why he has to come? Prapancha nisprapanchapi vidhāṁ vayase bhūtale prapanna janatānandas sandaham patitum prabhu. My dear master, although you have nothing to do with material existence, you come to this earth, imitate material life, just to expand the varieties of ecstatic enjoyment for your surrendered devotees. See, yes, it is stated that, my dear master, although you have nothing to do with material existence, you have come to earth, imitate material life, just to expand the varieties of ecstatic enjoyment for your surrender. See, Lord is super soul. Lord is Jasaika Niswasita Kalam Athvalam Jivantiloma Bilaj Jagadandanatha. By his inhaling, exhaling, millions of, billions of, trillions of universe come into existence and wind up. Why he has to come to kill Hiranyakasipu, Ravan? He is an insignificant demon for him. He could have sent agent, and as a super soul, he could have torn up with the heart. That's the end of the life of the great demons, howsoever great it is. Lord is so omnipotent. But why he comes? Here it is stated. To protect his devotee, Bhakta-Vastala, or to give pleasure to his devotee. That is the whole idea of Lord come. To bring us back to Godhead. Paritranaya sadhana vinasa. These beautiful verses it is say that in the very first canto, it is say that very nicely that thus the Lord of the universes maintain all planets inhabited by demigods, men and lower animals, assuming the role of incarnation. He performed the pastime to reclaim those in the mode of pure. Those who are surrendered devotees, to reclaim them, reclaim the conditioned soul. That is the whole idea. And he enacted the pastime, adbhuta karmana, adbhuta singha, kesavadita, narahari rupa, jaya jagati, adbhuta singha. How adbhuta nakha. Lord's activities are so wonderful. He enacted, whenever he comes, he enacted wonderful activities so that we can attract it to him. Because in the conditioning state, we are attracting to Maya, not Krishna. We are attracting to the glamour of the Maya. We are captivated, intoxicated, enchanted, enamored by the glamour and charm and false charm and charismatic things of Maya. But Lord comes to divert our attention by exhibiting his wonderful activities. Tabakara kamala bare naka adbhuta sringam dalita hiranyakasipu. So that wonderful activities like coming out from this pillar, like half man, half lion, for protection of the devotees. And all this pastime is so attractive, so appealing, so that we will divert the attention from the material to spiritual, to ultimate spiritual reality. That is Supreme Lord Krishna. That is whole idea. Therefore, Brahmaji is praying very nicely that what is your purpose of coming? Although you are nothing to do with material like this. Anugrahaya bhaktanam, the beautiful verse to remember. Mānuṣam deha astitaha bhajate tadriskeda yat sutratat paro bhave. Anugrahaya bhaktanam. When Lord assumes a human-like body to show mercy to his devotee, he engages in such pastime as will attract those who hear about them to become dedicated. So that we will hear this wonderful activities of the Lord and we will be attracted to him. Because people are always attracted to somebody so, so strong, so beautiful, so famous, so rich. That is the general tendency to be attracted by this kind of attributes. So Lord is coming with Sarashya attributes, all six opulences incomplete, and enacting his wonderful pastime so that we will divert our attention to Krishna, to Supreme Lord, and hear the glories, hear his pastime. By hearing, we will be dedicated to him. Because everything comes with hearing, because we know the person is a billionaire. Our attraction will increase, enhance. Similarly, when you hear, we understand Krishna. We hear about his wonderful pastimes, we will be attracted. Wider the understanding, deeper the love. Therefore, Krishna also says, Bhagavad Gita, Maya sakta mana partha yagamindu masmadasra asamsayam samagrammam tasrunu. You hear about this. So that is very important. Therefore, this is the things. And Lord comes different avatara. As he told already, that established the dharma sansthapanarthaya. So here you can see, so it is said that not only Narsingha, not only Matsya, there's so many Matsya, Kachava, Narsingha, Baraham, Rajani Vipra, Viduseshu Kirta Baraha. So he is coming with different incarnations. O Supreme Controller, your Lordship previously accepted incarnations as a fish, a horse, tortoise, Nrsimhadev, boar, swan, Lord Ramachandra, Parsuram, and among the demigods, Mahamandev, to protect the entire world by your mercy. Now please protect us again by your mercy by diminishing the disturbance in the world. O Krishna, best of the Jadu, we respectfully offer our ovations unto you. So this is the things here very revealed, very nicely it is stated that, so you have come with so many incarnations, so diminishing the disturbance in this world, to protect his devotees, to give pleasure to his devotees. He is Bhakta-Vastala, always he got to protect in all circumstances. Therefore he say in Bhagavad Gita, Pratijanihi Kunteo Nami Bhakta Pranasati. My Bhakta will never perish, never destroy. Chapter 9, text 31. He declared, not only he declared to the world through his devotee. Because sometimes he may declare and promise, he may go away from his own promise. But when he promised his promise to his devotee, there's no way that Lord will escape or will break that promise. Therefore, he is telling, Patijani konteo name bhakta pranasati. Konteo pratijani name bhakta pranasati. Khipram bhavati dharmatma sashtra santim nigachati. Konteo pratijani name bhaktya pranasati. He quickly become righteous in that and lasting peace. O son of Kunti, declare it boldly that my devotee never perishes. That was his declaration. Proclamation to the world through his devotee, which he never broke. He never broke the promise. There are so many instances we will be discussing that how Lord never breaks his promises to devotee. So therefore he is Bhakta-Vastala. Always he got to protect his devotee. There's a beautiful verse that it is say that the Lord comes. Sukadev Goswami has very nicely beautiful verses. This verse we should memorize also. Govipra sura sadhunam chandasam apichashara rakshami cham tanurdhate dharmasya arthasya chaivahi. Sukadev Goswami say, O king, for the sake sake of protecting the cows, Brahmana, demigods, devotee, the Vedic literature, religious principle, and principle to fulfill the purpose of life, the Supreme Personality of Godhead accept the form of incarnation. To protect the devotee, always eager to protect. Bhakta-Vastala means not only is affectionate to devotee, always eager to protect his devotee. Just like in case of Nrsimhadev, he protected Prahlāda Mahārāja. So now we can talk about the different devotees, how he is protected. You see Arjuna and how he is Bhakta-Vastala. See, Arjuna and camp Pandavas, they were undergoing so much tribulation, so much tribulation, trouble and trials. But every time they come out with flying colors under the protection of the Lord. Because Lord promises that my devotee will never perish. You can see that Kunti Devi is praying that this beautiful verses 1:8, I think 32. No, the beautiful verses is there 1:8-24, I think. Yes. So in these verses, Kunti Devi is praying that, my dear Krishna, your Lordship has protected us from a poison cake, from a great fire, from cannibals, from vicious assembly, from suffering during our exile in the forest, from battle where great general fought. Now you have saved us from weapon of Aswasthama. See here, very important. So Kunti Devi is now glorifying the Lord. My Lord, you are so Bhakta-Vastala. How you are Bhakta-Vastala? How you are protecting your devotees? That you protected from a poison cake. The Duryodhan and company, they administered the poison cake to Bhim and drowned him in the ocean. But wherever Krishna protects, there is no one can kill. If Krishna protects, nobody can kill. If Krishna kills, nobody can protect. Hari rakhe mare kiye mare hari. So under the protection of the Krishna, not only Bhim was saved, but he got the strength of 10,000 elephants. So Lord can reverse the unfortunate to fortunate. Kartum akartum va sarvata kartum saishwara. Who can do impossible possible. That is Ishwara. Possible, impossible. So from a great fire, the great fire that was also orchestrated by the Duryodhan and company to kill all the Pandavas. So they came out flying colors. They came out safely. From cannibals, that is, cannibals is about Hidimba. Hidimba was supposed to kill Bhim, but by Krishna's mercy, Bhim killed the Hidimbas. From vicious assembly means Draupadi. Draupadi was attempted to disrobe, attempted to naked in the vicious assembly of Kuru dynasty, Kuru. But somehow and others, Krishna has given unlimited amount of cloth and protect her devotees. Draupadi call out crying, oh Krishna, oh Dwaraka Vasini, oh Govinda, please help me. I am drowning in this ocean of vicious assembly. So Krishna immediately provided unlimited cloth to protect her modesty. From suffering during exile in the forest. There's so many things Duryodhan and company orchestrated. But Krishna's mercy, everybody came out successfully, came out with safely. And from the battle where great general fought, in the Kurukshetra war, there was so many great generals, Bhishma, Drona, Kanna, the great fighters. They were fighting with Pandavas. Pandavas were not that, as compared to them. But by Krishna's mercy, they came out successful. And now you have saved us from the weapon of Aswasthama. Now that the son of Dronacharya, that Aswasthama, he released the Brahmastra to kill the womb of Uttara, who is the wife of the daughter-in-law of Pandavas, wife of Abhimanyu. That time, Uttara was praying Pahi pahi mam, pahi pahi mahajogin, rakhyam rakhyam jagatpate. So please help me. So that time Krishna protected. So that is called Bhakta-Vastala. Jaisam what is that called? Jaisam Pakhe, Jayatum Panduputranam, Jaisam Pakhe Janardana. Because wherever there is Krishna is there, Janardana, there is always victory. Jatra Jogeshwara Krishna, Jatra Partha Dhanurdara, Tatra Sri Vijaya Bhuti Matir Mama, Durbanitir Matir Mama. So wherever Krishna is there, devotee always come out flying colors. Within 18 days, Krishna finished this Kurukshetra war, where 64 millions of soldiers assembled. Everybody was destroyed, killed, except the Pandavas. Wherever Krishna is there, there is always a protection. He always protects his devotees. He never breaks his promises. There are so many instances during Mahabharata war that how Arjuna was put in a very dire, pressing situations. But under the protection of Krishna, the Pandavas came out flying colors. This is the example is Bhakta-Vastala. How Jayadratha, how Arjuna promised Jayadratha that he will kill, otherwise he will self-immolate or suicide. But somehow other Krishna tricked it under his protection. Jayadratha was killed and Arjuna was saved. So in this way, so many instances where Lord protected his devotee. Another cases is there where the Dhruva Maharaj. So Dhruva Maharaj also was protected by the Dhruva Maharaj also protected by the Lord. He was a small 5-year-old child who went to forest. He was meditating, but under the protection of the Lord, so he came out successful. So here you can see that Dhruva Maharaj rendered devotional service unto the Supreme, the reservoir of everything. While unrelating force, while carrying out the devotional service to the Lord, he could see everything is situated in him only, that he is situated in all living entities. The Lord is called Achyutya because he never fails his prime duty to give protection to his devotees. See, Lord is Achyutya, therefore he is also called Achyutya, means he never fails to give protection to his devotee. Always eager to protect. Therefore he is Bhakta-Vastala, very affectionate to devotee. And Ambrish Maharaj was insulted and was attacked by Durvasa, the great sage Durvasa. And the Sudarshan Chakra Lord sent and chased Durvasa. And he was so much suffocated by the scorching light of Sudarshan. He went to Brahmalok. Brahma refused to help. He went to Sivalok, Kailas. Lord Shiva refused. He came to Vaikuntha. Vishnu also replied, I cannot. There's a beautiful verses in 9th canto. You can see how Lord is Bhakta-Vastala. Durvasa Muni, the great mystic, scorched by the heat of the Sudarshan Chakra, fell at the lotus feet of Narayana. His body trembling, he spoke as follows: O infallible, unlimited Lord, protector of the entire universe, you are the only desirable objective for all devotees. I am a great offender, my Lord, please give me protection. So he was asking for protection. O my Lord, O Supreme Controller, without knowledge of your unlimited prowess, I have offended your most dear devotee. Very kindly save me from the reaction of this offense. You can do everything for even a person is fit for going to hell. You can deliver him simply by awakening within his heart the holy name of your Lord. So here he's praying actually, begging, my Lord, somehow I have offended your devotees. Please help me. See how Lord is so enduring to his devotee. He can tolerate his offense, but offense to his devotee he cannot tolerate. He's always Bhakta-Vastala means, Vatsha means what? Calf. A calf is always protected and affectionate by the cows. Similarly, always being held tight in the heart. So Lord also is so much dear to his devotee. He always keeps the devotee in the heart and protect him from all kind of things. in all respect and aspect, in all circumstances. Therefore, Lord here say that, no, you have done something wrong to my devotee, I cannot do anything. I am under the control of my devotee. Sri Bhagavan uvacha aham bhakta pradhinahi asutantra ibhadejyo sadhuvir gasta hudaya bhaktir bhaktajana priyaha. So Lord here replied that Supreme Personality of Godhead said to Brahmana, I am completely under the control of my devotees. Indeed, I am not at all independent. The supremely independent Lord under the control of the devotee. How much is Bhakta-Vastala? Because my devotee are completely devoid of material desire, I sit only within the core of their heart. What to speak of my devotee? Even those who are devotee of my devotee are very dear to me. That was the quality of the Lord. Bhakta-Vastala. So always Lord is very affectionate, very dear to his devotee. So here he says that I cannot do anything. Not only that, he further very nicely glorifies the Lord, glorifies the devotees. Then see here say that O best of the Brahmana, without saintly person for whom I am only the destination, I do not desire to enjoy my transcendental bliss, my supreme opulence. Since pure devotees give up their homes, wives, children, relatives, riches, even their lives simply to serve me without any desire for material improvement in this life or in the next, how can I give up such a devotee at any time? He reciprocates with the devotees. He's very affectionate. This is the instance where Lord is exhibiting his Bhakta-Vastala. And again, there's a case where Gajendra was in a deep trouble. He was attacked by the crocodile, and crocodile is pulling his leg. He helplessly called out to the Supreme Lord, even though he do not know who is the Lord, but he called out who is the Supreme. So Lord himself came down. It is stated Lord came down and rescued the Gajendra. In 8th canto, it is stated that when the king of elephant was describing the supreme authority without mentioning any particular person, he did not invoke demigods headed by he did not invoke demigods headed by Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Indra, Chandra. Thus none of them approached him. However, because Lord Hari, the super soul, Supreme Personality of God, appeared before him. After understanding the awkward condition of Gajendra, who had offered his prayer, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, who lives everywhere, appeared with the demigods who were offering prayers to him, carrying his discs and the other weapon. He appeared there on the back of his carrier Garuda with great speed according to his desire, thus he appeared before Gajendra. Because Gajendra is very, very critical situation. So Lord is with great speed he came. Gajendra had been forcefully captured by the crocodile in the water, was feeling acute pain. But when he was feeling acute pain, when he saw that Narayana wielding his disc was coming in the sky on the back of Garuda, he immediately took a lotus flower in his trunk. With great difficulty due to his painful condition, he uttered the following word: "O my Lord Narayana, Master of the universe, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisance unto me." So Lord immediately came and rescued him. Thereafter, seeing the Gajendra in such an aggrieved position, the unborn Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, immediately got down from the back of Garuda, by his causeless mercy, pulled the king of elephant along with crocodile out of the water. Then, in presence of all the demigods who were looking on Lord, severed the crocodile's mouth from its body with his disc. In this way, saved the Gajendra, the king of the elephant. Lord is always protecting Bhakta-Vastala. Whosoever comes. Of course, Lord is very impartial. Lord say 929, Naham, what is that? Sarvahudes, Samaham Sarva Bhūteṣv, Name Deshosi, Name Priyaha. Ye bhajanti Mam Bhaktya, Tesu Chapiham. So Lord say, I am not nobody is friend and enemy for me or to me. But whosoever engage in devotional service, he is friend, and I am also friend to him. So Lord is more inclination to the devotees. So here it is said that how by Gajendra bhakti tu tasya bhagavana jatha Gajendra jatha gajapaya. So bhakti tu tasya, by executing this devotional service, praying to the Lord, so Gajendra could satisfy, please the Lord, could invoke the mercy, so that Lord of the universe, Supreme Lord, came at a greater speed to rescue Gajendra. So this is the Bhakta-Vastala of Supreme Lord. So next, now we can come to the point of, now we can talk about this Prahlāda Mahārāja. How the Prahlāda Mahārāja, Lord came for the Prahlāda Mahārāja. So Prahlāda Mahārāja was the son of the great Daityas, Hiranyakasipu. Hiranyakasipu was very invincible, insurmountable, is very powerful demon. He even could conquer the Indra. All the demigods, they are fear of, they are hiding in the sky. He got the benediction from the Brahma not to be killed so many ways, not to be killed in night, day, this, that, almost covered, very roundabout way covered. Actually, he wanted immortality, but Lord Brahma say, I myself is not immortal. How can I give immortality? So you can ask anything. So he was very clever. Demons are very smart, you know. So he asked that I will not be killed by human, any animal, any demigods, any weapon, day, night, you know. In this way, he covered so many ways not to be killed. Just tantamount to be immortal, just equivalent to him. Very intelligently he asked the benediction. But apparently his son was a devotee. And when his son was a devotee, he was trying to induce him to become a great demon and carry forward the legacy. But Prahlāda Mahārāja, who has been taught or educated, enlightened by his Guru Narada Muni, he was so much firm in the loving devotional service with the Lord. So he did not even, that did not deter him. Whatever the way Hiranyakasipu trying to convince him or trying to dissuade him from devotional service to Supreme Lord, Prahlāda Mahārāja was completely steadfast. He sent, Hiranyakasipu sent him the University of Rakshasa, University of Demon, the first class University of Demon, under the guidance of Professor Sanda and Amar, trying to teach him the demoniac things, politics, controlling, hypocrisy, all the things. But Prahlāda was very much interested in Krishna Katha or engaged in devotional service. He did not like that one. That enrages Hiranyakasipu. Although he is the father, but see, only mistake of Prahlāda Mahārāja that he was Krishna consciousness. And the father who is against the Vishnu, against the Krishna consciousness, against the God, like demons are against the God. They do not accept the authority of the God. They defy, they decry, they defile the supremacy of the Lord. So as a result, he wanted to torture him, kill him up to the point of that. So every time he was protected by the Lord. And it comes to a culmination point where he wanted to kill him personally. There's a beautiful things are there happening in this things you can see here. Beautiful things. Beautiful conversation between very enlightening, engaging conversation. Being obsessed with anger, Hiranyakasipu was very great in bodily strength. The chastised is exalted devotee, exalted devotee son Prahlāda with harsh word, cursing him again and again. Hiranyakasipu took up his sword, got up from the royal throne with great anger, struck his fast fist against the god. Before that, we can go a little bit of earlier. So, O most unfortunate Prahlāda, you have always described a supreme being other than me, a supreme being who is above everything, who is controller of everyone, who is all pervading. But where is he? He is everywhere. Then why is not present before me in this lila? So he wanted to kill, he wanted to challenge Prahlāda. Prahlāda says that, so when Prahlāda was not killed by several attempts, Hiranyakashipu asked this question to Prahlāda, where you are getting this strength that you are protected despite so many attempts of killing you, throwing from the cliffs, trampling on the elephant, under elephant. How, where from you are getting the strength? Prahlāda answered that I am getting the strength in the same source that you are also getting the strength. That enraged. What is that source of strength? That is Vishnu. And Vishnu is the enemy of Hiranyakashipu. That enraged Hiranyakashipu. What is this nonsense? You are always talking that somebody is more superior to me, more powerful than me. Where is? If he is everywhere, then Prahlāda says he is everywhere. Then he is everywhere, then where is? He is in the pillar. Actually, Prahlāda Mahārāja saw the Nrsimhadev. Saw the Nrsimhadev. Therefore he said, yes, he is in pillar. Nrsimhadev already appeared inside the pillar. But Hiranyakashipu cannot see. Naham sarvasya prakasa jogo maya samarpita. The foolish, the demons, the rascals, they cannot see the Lord. But on the other hand, devotee, they can see everywhere. Everywhere they can see. Sthavara jangama dekhe na dekhe tara murti, sarvatra dekhe tara istadeva smriti. He sees everywhere is the God. Jemam paschanti sarvatra sarvam mayam paschanti. He sees everything in relation to the God. Everything the presence of the God. That is devotee. But demons, they see nowhere is the God. Nowhere there is the existence of the God. There is no God. Anishwara. That is the difference between demon mentality and devotee mentality. Why? Because devotees are all intoxicated. Devotees are anointed their eyes with the love of Godhead. Premanjana churita bhakti bilochanena santa sadeva udesha bilokyandi. Yam sama sundara chinta guna sarupam govindam adi purusham tamam padam. Their eyes are anointed with the love of Godhead. Therefore, they can see the Lord in everywhere. In the deity form, in the heart of everywhere. Every living entity, every moving, non-moving, everywhere they can see. Thavara jangama dekhe na dekhe taramurti. They don't see the, this is a house, this is this one, this was mountain. No. This is tree, this is moving, non-moving. No. They see only God. They see the Lord in everywhere. Lord's energy is everywhere. In relationship with Lord. Therefore, here Prahlāda Mahārāja directly see the Lord. Directly see. Lord is there in the pillar. So when it was asked by Prahlāda, which was challenged by the Hiranyakashipu, his father, that why he is not present before me in this pillar? Because you are speaking so much nonsense, I shall sever your head from your body. Now let me see your most worshipful Lord come to protect you. I want to see it. Hiranyakashipu was very great in bodily strength, thus chastised his exalted devotee, cursing him again and again. Took up his sword, got up from the royal throne with great anger, struck his fist against the column. Then from within the pillar came a fearful sound which appeared to crack the covering of the universe. Oh, my dear Yudhishthir, this sound reached even the abode of the demigods like Lord Brahma. And when the demigods heard it, it thought, oh, now our planets are being destroyed. See how much tumultuous. While showing his extraordinary prowess, Hiranyakashipu, who desired to kill his own son, had that wonderful tumultuous sound which had never before been heard. Upon hearing the sound, the other leaders of demons were afraid, and none of them could find the origin of that sound in the assembly. Then this is the verse coming. To prove that statement of the servant Prahlāda Mahārāja was substantial, in other words, to prove that Supreme Lord is present everywhere, even within the pillar of an assembly hall, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari exhibited a wonderful form never before seen. The form was neither that of a man nor that of a lion, that the Lord appeared in his wonderful form in the assembly hall. So Lord This is the what Lord called Bhakta-Vastala. Always eager to protect devotee. Small boy of 5 years was challenged by the great powerful demons. Where is your Lord? Prahlāda was fearless. He is everywhere. He knows from Narada Muni. Aham sarvasya prabhava mataha sarvam prabhatate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita. Everything emanates from me. I am there in everywhere. Everywhere I am all pervading. That is the statement of Prahlāda Mahārāja. That was challenged by Hiranyakashipu. Let me see that he is everywhere. I am going to now behead you. Whether your Lord is coming and protect me. True to the statement of his servant or devotees, here it is said that in Sanskrit that nija-bhṛtya-bhāṣitaṁ. Bhṛtya means servant or devotee. Nija-bhṛtya-bhāṣitaṁ. To prove the statement of his devotee Prahlāda, he came out. He came out from the pillar. Lord always came out with a very opulent way. Ramchandra came, Kausalya, Krishna came, Devaki, and Jasoda. But here it comes out from nowhere. No father, mother. It comes out from the pillar. No welcome. Everywhere there is a singing, glorification of demigod. So much things where it comes out. Here nothing. No glorification, no seat for him. No garland for him. Despite all the things, he came out for the sake of his devotee. For the sake of his devotee, he took the seat of the throne of Hiranyakashipu as a garland, the intestine of the Hiranyakashipu as his garland. And for drinking water, he took the blood from the chest of Hiranyakashipu. He showed, exhibited that I am Bhakta-Vastala. I am the protector of my devotees. I am very dear to my devotees. Satyaṁ vidhātuṁ nija-bhṛtya-bhāṣitaṁ. Brahma also promised that the Lord will come and kill the Hiranyakashipu. Narada Muni also promised that somebody will come and protect all the demigods, to all the demigods. So these are also devotees. So to protect his devotees, to substantiate the statement of the devotees, he comes different form. So here Hiranyakashipu came the very, very furious form and wonderful form and kill the Hiranyakashipu and protect his devotee Prahlāda Mahārāja. That is the exhibition, supremely enduring exhibition of his Bhakta-Vatsalata. How he is so much Bhakta-Vatsala, affectionate to his devotee, always eager to protect his devotee, all circumstances. Although Hiranyakashipu was so intelligently asked the benediction not to be die, but Lord has come and he killed as half man, half lion, and all this benediction, without breaking that, Lord came with a supreme intelligent way and in a wonderful form and protected his devotee. Therefore, he is Bhakta-Vatsala. He is very affectionate and always ready to protect his devotee in all circumstances. If anybody think that I have other protection than the Lord, they are simply, it is very nicely say that, they are simply very in hallucination. Actually, they are wrong. They are Himalayanly wrong. They are Himalayan blunder, erroneous mistake. There is a beautiful verse. It is stated that if anybody think that other than Lord, I will be protected by my wife, my children, my doctor, my demigod, so and so forth, they were free from all material conception of existence, never wonderstruck by anything. Lord is always jubilee and fully satisfied by his own spiritual perfection. He has no material designation, therefore he is steady and unattached. That Supreme Personality of Godhead is the only shelter of everyone. Only shelter of everyone. Anyone desiring to be protected by others is certainly a great fool. He is a great fool who wants to be protected by others. who desire to cross the sea by holding the tail of the dogs. Very nicely said. So he is a great fool who desire to cross the sea by holding. How can you cross the sea holding the tail of the dog? Nobody can. That impossible. Therefore, if somebody desiring to be protected by others, they are like a great fool. Impossible. We cannot be protected. Prahlāda Mahārāja also say that. Nobody can protect other than Narasimha, other than Supreme Lord. Therefore, as the Narasimha Chaturdashi approaching, we should seek the protection of the Lord and pray him very sincerely, my Lord, uproot all this material existence and protect also. Uproot, not only protect, also uproot this. Just like you have uprooted the chest of Hiranyakasipu and take out the intestine. Similarly, you take out our material existence and bless and put your hand, just like you put your hand on the head of Prahlāda, put your hand of blessings on us so that we can be servant of your servant. And we also pray to Prahlāda to get the drop of that devotion you have for the Narasimha, so that we will also get the opportunity. We will also very fortunate or get this, qualification to invoke the mercy of Narasimha. On these notes, we will end this class. Jai Manthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Narasimha Bhagavan ki jai, Bhakta-Raj Prahlāda Mahārāja ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki